Badger Army and welcome to this quite nostalgic look back review type video. Now this is the Beano book 1982 and it's mad, isn't it, when you think how long ago that was. That's now 38 years ago. That is insane. And of course this was read by me, read by loads of other people, and of course by Badger Jr. So this Beano book has been through the mill. You know, you find that there's always a lot of spine damage at the bottom for some reason, and sometimes at the top. But this one's in fairly good nick, and this is 38 years old. Isn't that insane? So on the front, we've got like a seaside amusement sort of vibe going on. I guess this came out during the summer maybe, but we've got Dennis derailing a dodgem and attacking everyone. Even the Bash Street kids are in the way. That's how much of a Dennis was back in the day. And of course you got him here causing trouble on the water park. I think that's mad when you think about it, isn't it? But yeah, let's have a look inside. So you got the two Ronnies, you got Bruce Forsyth, and several other celebrities at the time. I'm not quite too sure who, but there's a boxer there who I'm not sure who that is, but and this lady must be some sort of athlete, I think. But like I said, it was 1982, so it's a bit before my time with remembering things like celebrities from that era. The Beano book, 1982, that's mad, isn't it? And you've got Dennis's dad painting, and then you've got Dennis and Nasha painting all sorts of things on the wall in between. You know, what's quite striking is the different use of colour here, because it's weird how you've got these different things where it seems like a grey, orange and black scale and all sorts of other that sort of colours. It was interesting. The new Beano book is even better reading than my Dodge books. There you go. And you've got Dennis the Menace. See, look, Walter, the little soft boy. Now they can't say that these days, can they? You know, and all these sorts of things. And Dennis is literally lifting up Walter's house. His tree house is suspended in the air by a rope. And, you know, he's eating cake and all that sort of stuff. It's mad. And you got, come on lads, last one to the top's a softie, be there first. Oh my goodness me. And they've got all dirt and mess. You know, you don't get that sort of thing nowadays, do you, in the modern comics? And there's all sorts of stuff where, look, I mean, I'm not going to even go there. Dennis gets his comeuppance with Dad. I mean, goodness me, can you imagine that in a modern comic? You're going to get the slipper. Oh my goodness me. See, there's stuff like this that really encapsulates an era that just wouldn't happen now. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness me. You got the Three Bears there. Another classic strip that you don't really see that much. Sometimes they bring that back, but not always. Doggy devices that you got Nasha putting bones into a piggy bank. I think that's quite fun. Ye Bash Street kids. Oh, that's mad. When you think about it, so like it's making out that the Bash Street kids are living in some sort of Victorian museum at the minute, so they're not even at Bash Street School, or if they are, it's a really old and knackered one, you know. And it looks like there's a telly there and everything. Are they living with teacher at this minute in some sort of random house? It doesn't make much sense. How's this for a modern classroom with sofas and TVs? So he's gone from one extreme to the other, but it looks like it's his house or something. It's really weird. And they're all messing around with sofas and all this sorts of stuff. I mean, the animation hasn't really changed that much with these guys. You know, they've kept it quite classic. So between now and 40 years ago and now, like the animation of the Bash Street kids is pretty similar still. You know, it's mad. Here's another character you don't really see these days, but is quite a classic one. Lord Snooty, up to adventures, tie all his mates up, and playing cowboys and Indians, I think, which is pretty bonkers. Oh dear, you got Roger the Dodger. You know, I don't think Roger's dad has changed, unlike Dennis's dad that's changed, which is quite strange. Great book, I'm nearly finished, and it's The Masked Rider Strikes Again. Wonder who's at the door. So basically this story is all about Roger's dad trying to read a book, and obviously he keeps getting interrupted and all that sort of stuff. Oh dear. And naughty Roger gets his comeuppance at the end. See, this is what I mean. How is this even a thing? But the thing is that it's weird how, you know, the kids were ultra naughty back in the day, but they got their comeuppance. You know, you don't really even see the kids get in detention or anything like that now. It's sort of like really harmless fun now, which is, in a good way, it is a good thing, you know. But then, you know, you can't help but think that maybe there is some good messages here, because it does sort of say to you, like, if you're ultra naughty, this will happen, don't do it. And so there's definitely, even then, with these sorts of examples, they're still saying, you know, don't be naughty, this will happen. I mean, obviously in the modern ones they do that as well, just in a different way. Oh. So there's even messages here, you know, but it's amazing that they show it, you know. It's scary stuff in a way, it's a bit random. But then obviously if I was reading this as a 2-year-old at the time, people wouldn't think anything of it. And that's so random, isn't it? How culture and thoughts change. Now Billy Whiz is up to mischief here in a sort of a yellow tone strip, which is rather bizarre, bouncing around on his bed. You know, Tom, Dick and Sally, I don't remember this one. It looks like they're all off to the Big Dipper and all that sort of stuff, which is quite fun. And once again, the characters at the end get whacked with a big piece of cod. Oh, the cat punching bag. Biffo the bear. You know, Biffo the bear's up to mischief with some white paint and trying to paint a small town. The Nibblers, which is interesting. So this is like Bash Street Kids mice. That's an interesting thing. So you've got Scritch, Scratch, Gorgonzola, His Nibs, Cheddar George, Sniffler, Indoor Mouse and Chinzilla. So there's all these different things, like, because obviously you had the Bash Street Pups. I didn't know you had the Nibblers as well. That's interesting. I did not know that. They look like they're from like the Bash Street sort of bit, but I might be wrong. And then you got a little puzzle. So even then they're embedding puzzles and stuff. I think that's good. Nowadays there's more, which is better. Little Plum. Ooh, bizarre. I've not seen this one for a while, but yeah, that's all about a native Indian and stuff. We're members of the Decimus fan club. You got Luke Skywalker there, which is quite an interesting droid of Mark Hamill with a red lightsaber, which is totally random. Why would he have a red lightsaber? That's evil. And of course he's got the, well, I suppose he is a menace in this. And then you've got him with the Dennis the Menace badges and things like that with the Bash Street Kids and everything. Oh, the hairy badge with moving eyes. I'd love that. Oh dear. But look at this old school drawing of Dennis. See, Dennis is definitely one of these characters who's sort of overgone some changes in the years, but very subtle changes. Oh look, with a chance to win a t-shirt posted in Dennis jersey. My goodness me, I think I would go bonkers if I got a Dennis jersey. Ball Boy, who has currently made a comeback in the time, which I think is great, you know. So this character is over 40 years old and he's back in. I think that's great. Doggy Devices, special Nash-proof Beano. I think that's hilarious. Look at that. Oh. Grandpa, never heard of that one. I've never heard of this one. So they all go cleaning snow. There you go. Lots of Minnie the Minx. Now, Minnie the Minx is a classic character. Whether you like her or not, she will endure and is now the face of the Beano, I would say, personally. I would say it's definitely Dennis and Minnie who are the top faces of the company. Now, look at those fantastic pieces of artwork there. I mean, that is great. If you zoom in on that, look at the art there. It's fantastic. You know, and you've got mini money. So there is literally a fantastic little section about Minnie the Minx there. You've got dinner money, all sorts of Minnie the Minx money there. I think that's bonkers. Look at that. Oh, the old savings money, the 50p there. Funny spells. Oh, look, there literally is a massive section about Minnie the Minx. See, which is good, but it would have been nice if it was spaced out a bit better. This is another character I remember from when I was a kid, but they don't really have him in any of the comics now. Babyface, the thin, lazy and cute bandit around. So it's like some sort of evil bandit. Join Dennis fan club. There you go, a bit of promotion there. Join the Dennis the Minx fan club. Wow, okay. Doggy devices. You got there, look. Bunk baskets. In some of the annuals, they got real dogs and they put cartoons to them, which I think is great. One of Badger Jr.'s favourite ones, but this is like Smudge, which is like a naughty kid who loves getting dirty and stuff. Which of course you wouldn't see that much now, would you? But yeah, that's one of Badger Jr.'s favourite old school like strips. I don't know why, I think it's because he just gets up to mischief and is dirty all the time. Oh dear. But yeah, be a weekly Beano fan, out every Wednesday. See, obviously this is before subscriptions. Pup Parade with the Bash Street Pups. There you go. And you get all the different Bash Street kids in their pup form with, I suppose, their different dogs and stuff, which is interesting. Dennis the Menace and Gnasher. Ah, fantastic. See these, look, the way they've drawn Gnasher is mad. This is why the other day I looked up, is Gnasher definitely a dog? Because sometimes the way they draw him, you think, what is it? But yeah, look at that artwork for Dennis there. It's great, isn't it? But you don't see art like that these days, not really. Oh dear. Once again, Dennis ends up getting the slipper. Dennis and the Dinner Makers. Oh yeah, so that's a little band. I don't know if that's still canon. Has Dennis got his band still? Who knows? Tom, Dick and Sally again. There's lots of interesting little strips here. Overall, this is a nice little read. But like I said, it is a bit random when you look back and you see about slippers and all that sort of stuff. But it is very much a creature of its time, being early 80s. But yeah, if you ignore all that sort of thing, it's a really nice little read. And I would definitely recommend picking up a copy if you can, because it's a nice little read. We're going to try and pick up as many of these annuals as we can here or there, because they are really good value for money now. You can pick them up for pennies sometimes, and they're really good. And you know, like I said, the nostalgia's there. It brings back a lot of memories and lots of fun. And like I said, this piece of artwork with Dennis on the boat is fantastic, you know. And it's really nice that obviously in the years to go, they bring the full colour into the book as well, because I'm guessing that was some sort of saving device, or they just didn't have the ability to print that many pages in colour. But yeah, it was really good. Yeah, a really fun read. I've read through it properly myself before, and it's mad. The only thing I would say is that there's lots of blocks of characters. Like, the fact that there was like loads of Minnie the Minx is good in a way, but then it would have been more fun to spread it out, you know, which I'm guessing they learn as they went along. Right, thanks very much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Let me know if you've ever read this one, or what your favourite Beano annual is, and I'm going to do some more Beano annual reviews and look backs very soon, because we've got a few to look at now. Right, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!